Let's go, y'all. Post up pod.
Yes, sir. Come
It's your
on
boy
now.
Sam. We got
Introduce
Carter.
yourself, Sam, bro. This is a
I just
podcast,
said
bro.
it's your boy Sam.
Oh, my bad, bro. Max, introduce yourself, man.
My name is Max. You
Okay.
can't see me right now, but next episode, you already know.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
There you go. My name's Carter. Been a sports fan my whole life.
Yeah.
Yo, come on now. Go Seahawks,
right.
baby. Go Thunder.
All right.
So, we're gonna go straight into our picks for the NFL for this weekend. Basically just pick which team we think is gonna win, and we'll talk about it. What game y'all want to start with?
Just start the Thursday night game.
Thursday night.
Thursday night?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'll shoot it straight forward.
All right, yeah.
So Bengals are away, Ravens at home.
Yeah.
The Ravens have been on a hot streak. They're playing marvelously. But you know what? I think Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they're gonna link up. I think the Bengals come into town, get the dub. Ravens are not gonna keep this streak going
Wow.
that much longer.
All
They're gonna
right,
lose
all
the
right.
game. So I think this is gonna be the week. Bengals come in Thursday night, take care of business against the Ravens.
Max, I'm right with you. I kind of thought there's no way that the Ravens sweep these guys. I feel like the Bengals should be a lot better than their record says.
Yeah.
Obviously, their defense has been absolutely terrible, but I feel like it's gotten better over this past couple weeks, even though they just got their ass beat by Philly. I think they should have won the first game against Baltimore, so I'm gonna pick them this
Mhm.
week.
I got Ravens winning.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
I mean, they're at Baltimore Thursday night football.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what T Higgins' injury is. I think if T Higgins isn't playing, that's big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like the Ravens are firing right now, and I don't see anyone stopping them for real.
Makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it would have been weird if we all picked the Bengals for sure.
I think Lamar's playing too well. Mark Andrews starting to get into it, and yeah, I don't know. Zay Flowers,
Especially with that stadium too. Like it's
Come on now,
it's
Zay
gonna be
Flowers.
hard to beat the Ravens when they're at home.
yeah. They're gonna be
Deontay
bumping.
Johnson, man.
Oh
He's
God,
gonna make
he's gonna
a
have a game.
difference. Yeah.
All right.
Going to-
Next game I got is the Sunday morning game. Where's that? Germany?
I think
In
it's
Germany, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I got-
in the Giants and Panthers, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the Giants winning. I think the Giants defense is honestly underrated, and I think Bryce Young will struggle. This game's a snooze fest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I could give two craps about it, but I think the Giants will win. I think Daniel Jones will play a little bit better, and I just don't see it. I don't see Panthers winning back-to-back games.
Yeah, I have the
Agreed.
Giants winning as well. I think Giants defense is gonna torch Bryce Young and this Panthers offense. I mean, who's Deontay Johnson just got traded? Who's their best receiver right now? Xavier Leggett, a rookie.
I
Yeah.
guess so. I mean, they lost Mingo too.
Yeah, and Chuba Hubbard, one of the better
For-
players in their offense. I think Dexter Lawrence and that D line is just going to shut them down. They're going to be
Yeah.
forced to throw, and I just don't see a chance of how Panthers win.
Yeah.
So I got Giants winning by a wide
I-
margin too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the game will be close. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce Young played an okay game. I thought he gained a little bit of confidence last week with that win, but I'm still
Mhm.
gonna pick the Giants. I think their defense is above average, and everything that the Panthers do is below average. I don't think.
I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the score is 17-10, dude. Like
Yeah, it's
straight
gonna be
up.
low.
I'm gonna pick the Giants, but I'm not that confident about it. I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if the Panthers won.
All right. Next game I got on here is New England at Chicago.
Yes.
And Carter, what you think about that?
I'm gonna go with Chicago. I mean,
Uh,
I almost picked, Drake May and the Patriots because
I love me some Drake May.
I think Drake May is a dog, man. I think he's gonna be really good. He had a iffy week last week, with the late interception and that crazy touchdown to Stevenson. But I think the Bears, after getting their ass beat by Arizona last week, think they're gonna come out, think they're gonna be dialed, and think they're gonna get this win.
Yeah,
Max,
I
what you
agree.
think?
I agree. I have the Bears too. I
Mhm.
just think the Bears are a better team overall. I think Caleb Williams, he performs well. I mean, I just don't see how. I mean, Drake May obviously doing really well, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
this Pats team's just the talent's just not there in my eyes.
I also
just-
thought. Say again, Max. My bad.
No, you're got. I got Bears. I just don't see a way they lose.
I thought that the Patriots defense has regressed since the beginning of the season. They
Yeah,
came out with
they
that
haven't been
win against
great.
Cincinnati, and I thought, okay, they're going to be a lot more competitive than I thought, especially when Drake May comes in. But I just don't see it this week.
I think the Bears are going to utilize the run game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Swift has been playing much better than he did the
Oh
beginning of
yeah.
the season.
Uh-huh.
This offensive line, I think it's gotten a little bit better from the beginning of the season. So I think it's going to be a more run heavy game from the Bears.
For sure.
But
I actually got New England winning. And I don't know. I just see it. I see it as a close game. I think Matt Eberflus, I could just see Chicago losing this game and then Matt Eberflus getting fired like right
Yeah.
after.
I wouldn't
I
be
could just
surprised.
see it
I
just
could see that
happening.
happening.
Or Shane Waldron.
One of them, because it's just not. It's just like it just is ugly. Like really, Caleb Williams should be playing like Jaden Dan. Like he has all the pieces to play like Jaden Daniels is playing, but he's just like the scheme of the offense is sometimes so hard to watch the Chicago play. And I don't know, Drake May, man, he looks good. They beat the Jets, right? They beat the Jets 2 weeks ago. They almost beat the Titans on a close game.
They have a
And
lot of close games to their record.
I think this will be a lot closer. Like I think people see like, oh, Chicago, they have a winning record. New England's like supposed to be one of the worst teams. I think this game will be close. And I could see New England just edging it out. Like I really could.
Yeah.
All right. Next game I got on here is
Bills and Colts.
Bills and Colts. Yep.
Okay, cool. Max, let's hear it, man.
That's down on my list. So obviously I got Bills. There is no chance this Colts team is beating the Bills team. Josh Allen's playing amazing
Wow.
right now. Top 3 in MVP.
Yeah.
Amari
up
Cooper
to.
should be coming back. He's going to be a big piece in that offense. I think the Bills just handled just dominant win over the Colts. Joe Flacco did not look good against the entire Colts offense. Just did not look good against the Vikings, and the Vikings secondary. It's not too great. So I was expecting things from Joe Flacco, but he just did not perform. So I just think this Colts offense is going nowhere against the Bills defense.
Gotcha.
I also have Buffalo winning. I mean, there's no way. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think the Colts will put up some points. I could see it being a high scoring game, like both teams in the 20s. But Josh Allen's just too dominant right now. And that Colts defense, they're good, but they're not great. Like they'll get to Josh Allen, but it's not gonna be enough. And I just see it winning by probably double digits. But I do see it being a high scoring game for sure.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is close, but the only way it's close is Josh Allen turning the ball over. That's the only way this game is close. Bills are a better team.
Yeah.
It's not even shouldn't be a question.
It really shouldn't, no.
Bills should win.
All right.
Move on to the you have Broncos and Chiefs, Max?
Yeah. Okay.
So
I have Chiefs. I don't think they're going to lose a game this season, if not more. I don't think it's going to start now. It's not going to be against the Broncos. In what world is Bo Nix going to be Patrick Mahomes? It's not happening. I think the Chiefs, even though I think they should have lost to the Bucks, I think the Bucks played better. I think the Chiefs are just going to win straight up. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, to be honest, even though the Broncos defense really has not been as great as I thought they were. But I'm expecting a kind of a low scoring game, and again, like more run heavy from the Chiefs. But I think they take care of it.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
I got a little upset of the week.
Shit!
There it is.
I got Denver
Broncos
beating Kansas City. It's
Yeah.
my upset of the week.
Yep.
And I got some reasons for it. I mean, Kansas City just played Monday Night Football, went to overtime. They're on a short week. They're gonna be coming in Sunday. And I just feel like it's one of those games, man. Like a couple years ago when the Eagles were undefeated and Washington, the football team at the time, they weren't that good, came in and beat them. I can see it happening. Denver's got a good defense. I don't know. Has Denver played Kansas City yet? They might have played him early this year. I don't really know. I forget. But Bo Nix is really starting to feel himself, feel good. He looks good. He's like firing. Troy Franklin looks good.
Yeah.
Sutton's obviously good. And I think it could be one of those games, man. I think it could just be one of those games where Kansas City's coming in like, oh yeah, we got him. We're undefeated. We're the best team in the league. I can see it. I
see that with a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs, I don't see. I don't see them coming out undisciplined under Andy Reid.
Yeah,
I don't see them coming out looking ahead. That defense could be the best defense in the NFL. I just don't see the Broncos putting up points. I would be surprised if they score 2 touchdowns in this game.
I think Denver's defense is just as good as Kansas City. I think they're who did Denver
Could
play
be,
last
but
week? Who did Denver? They played
they
Baltimore.
got
They got
They played
destroyed,
crushed,
man.
Ravens.
but they
Now
didn't
they
look
looked
bad.
good at the beginning of the
They
game.
did.
I
And
thought
Bo
they looked
Nix looked
fine.
Bo Nix looked very comfortable in that
That's what I'm saying.
offense.
He looks good. I could just see it being like everyone's just like, I don't know, man. I have a weird
Yeah.
feeling about it. I think Denver could win it.
I went with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I agree with your point, Sam,
Mhm.
but I just think that the Chiefs are just very disciplined. And
Mhm.
out of all the games Mahomes has been in this year, where I think they should have lost, they've won. And I don't see that changing against
I
Denver.
feel that. Yeah, I mean, Mahomes did look really good against Tampa Bay a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're coming off a short week.
They gave up a lot of points against them.
Denver just got crushed. So I mean,
I
think
get
it's a
it.
bounce
I
back
get
week
it,
for
and
Denver,
it's
for
a good
sure.
throw in right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it.
all right. What we got next?
Y'all
Y'all
want to
got
do Falcons Saints?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Carter, what do you have
Sweet.
for Falcons Saints?
This should be a sweep. I mean, all three of us should pick Atlanta. The Saints, everything's down. Morale is down. Vibe is down. Everyone hates Derek Carr all of a sudden,
So
including Michael
funny.
Thomas.
So
Wild,
funny.
dude. I know. I mean, even Josh Olave, I believe his name is
Chris Olave.
Olave's brother. No, Chris.
Oh,
Olave's
Josh.
brother.
Yeah, Josh Olave.
He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
talking all that on Twitter,
Oh, so
about
good.
Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is a pretty good quarterback.
not
Obviously,
bad.
he's not the same that he was in Oakland in his prime, but the Saints have no chance in this game.
No, I'm right
Atlanta's
there with
rolling
you.
right now.
Yeah,
You should win this game by multiple
by
touchdowns.
a lot. I think it could be. I mean, I think it could honestly
Could
be
be.
high scoring, but and it's not like they hated, like, people didn't hate Dennis Allen. I think the only one that hated Dennis Allen was Michael Thomas, off of what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
But because usually you see these games where like they hate the coach just sucks, and they always like fire this coach, like with Josh McDaniels 2 years, or was it last year, when Antonio Pierce came in and they won that? I think they won that first game.
Yeah, they looked good under him for sure.
So I don't know. I don't even know who the intern coach is for the Saints coming up, but I just don't see it. Chris Olave is probably going to be out, man. He was
He'll
on
be
a
out for a
stretcher.
while.
Yeah,
Rashid
there's
Shaheed's
no
been
way.
out.
There's just no way. Atlanta looks so good right now. I
Yeah.
don't know. Is Drake London playing next week? He's probably going to.
He will. It's
He
a
might
hip-
not.
believe-
He might not though.
It's a hip
He
injury.
might
He'll play.
honestly, they might sit him because
It's
this
just-
game shouldn't be close. I
Yeah.
mean,
And the Falcons'
we-
talent around Kirk Cousins, like, you really don't need Drake London to win this game.
Mhm.
mhm. So we all went with Atlanta, right?
Yep.
Falcons.
Cool. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Who do you got, Max?
I had the Niners winning. I really
Yeah.
do hope they win. I mean, some people got big money on this.
Come on now.
But I think the Niners, I mean, coming off a bye week, I think they've had plenty of time to figure things out. I think the Bucks just played. I don't see how the Niners lose this. I think Brock Purdy has a great game. And even if the injuries coming from 49ers, I still think the offense is talented enough. You have Debo Samuel, you have George Kittle. I don't even know, is Jordan Mason playing this week?
I think
Is he still hurt?
McCaffrey might play.
McCaffrey
he-
might be back, dude. He's been
Yeah.
practicing.
If he comes back, then this Niners team is. I think they're going to become unstoppable soon. But yeah, I definitely
yeah.
have the Niners beating the Bucks.
I mean, San Francisco's about to go on a run in this regular season. They haven't had the best, start offensively, but I see San Francisco winning this game by 2 touchdowns. I like Tampa Bay. I like Baker a lot, but they're too banged up to be in this game. And San Francisco has a lot on the line, especially the division with the Rams starting to play well and in Arizona having a 5-4 winning record. The Niners need this game, and I'm gonna put my faith in them this week for sure.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys, and I think this game will be, especially if McCaffrey comes back, because also with my logic with the Chiefs, I mean, Tampa's coming off that Monday night, lost overtime, they're banged up.
Yep.
49ers are coming off the bye, and they're just
Yeah, exactly.
49ers are a good team, and good teams when they come off the bye, they look good. And I'm pretty sure Debo's he's not hurt or anything, right?
He
No,
was sick.
he's questionable, but I think
He's
he'll definitely
fine,
play.
yeah.
He's
and-
gonna play.
I think they're gonna. I mean, it's at Tampa, but they're gonna win. Tampa fans don't even come out to watch, so yeah, I think they're gonna cruise past them.
All right, so we're doing Steelers Commanders.
Yeah.
Yep. Max, what's your
All right.
take?
All right, I think the Steelers come out on top in this one, which is it is an upset, but I think it's closer than what people expect. I think the Steelers team is good. I think Russell Wilson. I think the Steelers coming off a bye. Jane Daniels is not going to be used to facing a TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I think going to be Defensive Player of the Year. I think TJ Watt is going to make him very uncomfortable. And I think Jane Daniels has at least 2 turnovers in this game. I really do. I
don't know, man. Jane Daniels finds a way.
Yeah.
He
I
just
don't
finds
know.
a way.
I think this is the one time where,
It makes sense.
we shine light on the Steelers. I think Jane Daniels, he's going to have a bad game. That's what I think.
I'm going to be honest, Max. I agree with every single thing you said. I think it's going to be really tough on Jaden. Everything to me leans towards picking Pittsburgh.
I just can't, dude. I can't.
But
But
I'm
it's
going to
fun
go with
that
the
the Commanders are
Commanders. I'm
on.
going to go with the Commanders because it's at home. But this one was really tough. Probably the toughest for me this weekend to pick. I think Jaden's going to figure it out. I think this offense figures it out. I think they adjust very well. I think even the defense has been playing well. You know, if they can get to Russ or force him to make some bad decisions, I think they have a chance. Russ has played very well this season.
He has.
So I really wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh handles them. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Carter. All signs are pointing to Steelers coming off a bye. Commanders are on a high right now. They look good. But man, I don't know, man. Do you think Marshawn Lattimore's playing this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah. And not that this matters too much, but Mike Williams is in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Another deep ball threat.
I just think Jaden Daniels, not trying to glaze, but I don't know. I mean, he went against the Browns. Myles Garrett, the top tier edge rusher. That's a good defense. They crushed
Brian Robinson
them.
going to play?
I'm not sure.
No idea.
He didn't play last week, so that's going to be a big deal. If he doesn't play, it's going to be tough for them to pull it out.
I just think Jaden Daniels will find a way.
Although Eckler has played well, you know.
Yeah,
Eckler's been playing very well.
Yeah. Let's move on to your team, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Vikings at Jaguars. Who do you got?
I got my Vikings, man. We've looked ugly last couple of weeks, man. We lost 2 in a row. We lost 2 in like 6 days or something. We lost to Lions, and then we played Thursday Night Football, lost to Rams. But then we came back around Sunday night, beat the Colts. Looked ugly. Didn't look great, but I honestly think this could be a closer game than I'm like making it seem like, because
it's going to be.
I mean, Jags almost came back and beat the Eagles last week.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I think Brian Thomas will torch us, but I think Justin Jefferson will torch them just as much. And I see us winning this game. I see this being a statement win. And yeah, not looking back after that.
I think the Vikings are definitely going to pull it out. I think the Jags defense is one of the worst in the league.
Yeah,
probably the worst. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I think Sam Darnold, he threw 2 picks last week. I think Sam Darnold's going to have another great game. Force feed Jettas and just get out of there quick. I think it's just going to be, like Sam said, a statement win.
Yeah. Carter, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars, randomly pulled it out.
Oof.
But I'm going to go with the Vikings because, I mean, the Jaguars look like shit. If they lose this game by more than 2 possessions, then I believe Doug Peterson will be fired that day.
I think he's going to be fired.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be fired after this game. I think I could see Matt Eberflus getting fired and Doug Peterson getting fired.
I could see this game. I could see it being like literally Jacksonville can't move the ball and the Vikings just torch them.
Yeah, I can see that too. Or I could see it being like a shootout. I mean, Vikings
I still think Trevor Lawrence is a great quarterback.
Me too. I like Trevor Lawrence a lot. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is the problem.
I don't either.
I think as soon as they get a good offensive coordinator, know how to use Travis Etienne, that boy messed up my fantasy team. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And then I think they got a stud in Brian Thomas. Like I think he'll be.
He's a dog, man. He's a dog, man. I like Bigsby too, but he's not very consistent. That's the only thing.
I mean, like,
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you though. If they get the right guy, they could use Tank Bigsby and Travis Etienne like Detroit uses Montgomery and Gibbs.
100%.
Like I can see that in them. Like I can just.
I think Etienne is definitely the better pass catcher. Used to more pass catcher. I think Tank Bigsby's a more power back, goal line work. You know what I mean?
For sure. And the reason it's not anything close to the Lions is the offensive line. Jacksonville's offensive line is not good.
Of work.
Awful.
Detroit probably has the best offensive line in the NFL.
Yes, easily. I know it's hard. They need to draft offense line and they need to fix
And
up that defense bad.
the passing game isn't near Detroit either. Obviously,
No.
Brian Thomas is a
They don't got
dog.
anyone else.
He is
They
a
had Christian
certified
Kirk.
dog.
He's
I
out.
mean, they got Ingram. I fuck with
No,
Ingram.
Ingram's probably Evan Ingram, man.
I like
But-
Evan Ingram.
They're gonna lose this game, and it should be by a good amount,
I hope so.
even though it's in Jacksonville.
Yeah. All right, Max, your team up next. Titans at Chargers. Who you got winning, Max?
I got my Chargers coming out on top. I
Yep.
think Jim Harbaugh has changed this culture
Yep.
easily. Jesse Minter, our defense coordinator, came from Michigan with Jim Harbaugh, changed this defense, hasn't allowed 20 points yet. Nothing special about this Titans offense. I think the Chargers come out, and I just think they win. I think Justin Herbert's been playing great. Quentin Johnson finally learned how to catch the ball. Keep utilizing him. LaMcConkey.
And
Big
Dobbins
Ray.
finally had another good game.
Yep.
Dobbins looks good. Yeah.
Gus Edwards will be returning
Well,
soon. I don't think he's playing this game, but I think Dobbins handles the workload perfectly.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers just straight up torch the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbins had 2 touchdowns last week, 80 yards. He had been on a little bit of a cold streak before that, but
he was.
the Titans defense is actually one of the best defenses
It's actually
statistically in
pretty
the
good.
NFL. I don't really believe in that because I think their offense sets them up in bad situations, which makes their defense even worse.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers will win this game. I think they're going to run the ball. I think they're going to control the clock. Dobbins should score. I expect this game to be like 20-10, like not crazy blowout, but like lower scoring.
The Chargers aren't a
comfortable
high
win.
scoring team. I think you're right.
Comfortable
Control
win.
the time. Time management is what Jim Harbaugh's known for. I think it'll just be it'll be a boring game, kind of lackluster, but the Chargers will be on top.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I got Chargers winning too. And I don't know, man. Justin Herbert looks like he's finding his guy in Ladd McConkey. Like that's that guy I could find over in the middle of the field. He looks like he's connecting with Quentin Johnson. I think the Chargers could put up some points this week, man. How many they put up some good points against
Quentin Johnson had a touchdown last week.
Yeah. They put up good points against Cleveland last week too, like 30 plus, right? Or am I mistaken? Or was it 20?
Cleveland was only 20.
Yeah, it was 20.
Oh, it was 20 after I thought it was 30.
I mean, it was a dominant win.
They
Defense looked
good. Their
amazing.
Defense looked amazing. Offense looked like it was
I think
cylinders.
They'll control this game. I mean, Titans look good. Like
But the
Titans almost
Browns
lost to
also
the
terrible.
New England. Yeah, I like Chargers. Yep.
Next up, we have the Eagles at the Cowboys.
All right. This is actually your boy's lock for the week.
Oh,
I got
no.
Philly beating up on the Cowboys.
Yes.
Cowboys. Dak's not playing. I don't think.
it's gonna be Cooper Rush. I
Yeah,
don't
Dak's
think it's
not
gonna be Trey
playing.
Lance.
It'll be Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dak's not playing or CD's not playing.
Is Dak 100% not playing?
I don't think he is.
I think he's out for sure.
Yeah. And even if he's in, I still got this as my lock of the week. Philly looks like they figured themselves out. I hate their coach so much. I wish he wasn't their coach.
Sirianni.
But I hate Nick Sirianni. But Philly looks good. Like they look like Jalen Hurts looks good.
Finally,
Saquon,
all healthy.
They're finally
Saquon's
putting it all
healthy.
together, man.
yes. I mean, I think it's because of Saquon.
I
Boy hopped over
believe.
someone.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you should hammer the 7.5 spread, man. Put
Oh,
your whole bank
I'm
account
betting
on
on that. I'm betting on that game. I'm not
Put
hitting
your
the
whole bank
spread.
account on that, man.
I'm
Get
actually
that
betting
7.5
Cowboys spread.
Eagles are gonna win this game
I
by
ain't doing the
multiple
Cowboys.
touchdowns.
I like
Dallas
it. I
won't
might.
have shit going, dude. This will be.
I think the
this won't be
Cowboys spread's
close.
going to hit.
Wow,
I think the Cowboys keep it closer than
No.
what people are expecting.
7 points.
I don't
The
agree with you,
Cowboys
Max.
and Eagles are a big rivalry, or big rival in the NFC East, especially. And I think at home helps. I think the Cowboys they're just not going to lose by that much against the Eagles, especially when they just want to kill them.
I don't think the team's
I
very
disagree.
good.
I
don't
disagree,
think the team's
Max.
very. I
The
don't
team's
think
not good at all.
Dallas
You're
is
right.
good.
They're not. They have not been playing good. But I think this is the game the Chargers where the Cowboys I don't think they're going to let the Eagles walk all over them.
So
I
is your pick
disagree.
Dallas, or you're just saying they'll cover
No.
the spread?
Eagles are going to win. Eagles are going to win. But I think the Cowboys are going to keep it closer than what people expect.
I don't agree. I think. I mean, who is gonna score like they have no wide receivers. They have.
They
Jalen
don't even have
Tolbert.
a running game.
They're
They don't
having
even have a
something
run
to-
game.
They have something to play for. Just
I
wait.
mean,
I don't think they
understand that.
do.
I
don't think
understand
they
that,
do.
but I think Cooper Rush has something to play for. That's about it. Because
I think
Dallas
they're
is.
gonna suck.
If you're a Dallas fan, you do not want to win these games. You want to lose, and figure your shit out this
Yeah.
offseason and figure it out in the draft. Figure out what the hell you're gonna do with Dak. figure out CD, figure out what the hell is going to go on. I think they keep CD. I think they end up moving on from Dak at some point. I don't know if that's next year or not. But Dallas does not want to win this game. You want to
So would
lose.
you?
The
So
season's
would
over.
you rather your team get shit on by your rival, and it like hope to lose? You're wanting to lose. You want to get
I'm
destroyed
not
by your
saying.
rival.
I'm not
I,
saying they want to, but
I'm not.
like it's just one of those. It's just one of those weeks. It's like what is it? Week 10. It's like I think they play each other again later on. I'm pretty sure. Have they already
They do.
played?
They haven't played each other yet.
I think when they play each other a second time, it like probably Dak will be back, CD will be back. They might have someone, but they have nothing. I mean, aren't they like third in the division? Like, and I don't even think they're right. They've what had 2 or 3 wins. I'm
I
pretty
think they're
sure.
3 wins.
Yeah,
They're
it's
3-5.
just it's ugly. I could see Mike McCarthy getting fired at the end of this
That's
year.
what I was about to talk about. Do y'all
Yeah.
think Mike McCarthy's gone
He'll
after
be
this
gone.
year?
He'll be gone.
I agree.
I think Jerry
I thought
Jones
he
is
should have
gonna
been
be
gone
gone,
last
too.
year.
I think Jerry Jones is gonna get fired as well.
And
He's
he
the
can't.
owner.
He can't.
Or not fired. Fuck, not fired. I think he's gonna. None of the fans want him, and
Yeah,
it's been
He'll be
clear.
there.
He knows.
He won't leave until he's dead. I guarantee that.
I guarantee that too.
He's
I
not
think
going to
he's gonna
get
be
booed
gone.
out of.
This
No,
is the
he's
year.
not.
This is the year.
Jerry's going to be there till he's dead.
I also have one. Carter kind of mentioned a little bit, but I want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Would you guys? So, oh wait, well they already paid Dak, CD. Did they pay all three? Micah, Dak, CD.
I don't know
Did
if
they
they
pay Micah?
paid Micah.
They
I
don't
don't
pay
think
Micah.
they paid Micah.
So let's get
I'm
Micah out
not
of
sure
this.
though.
Who would you guys rather keep on your team? Dak, because if it's not going to work, they shouldn't keep both those players on their team.
I think Dak is gone.
You think Dak's gone over CD?
I think CD and Mike are gonna stay.
I think CD and Micah are locked. I think
I
they're
think so
locked.
too. I think
I
Dak
think
could
they're
be
locked.
gone. Dak looked
Dak
not
has not
good.
looked like he did last year.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I still believe in Dak. I still think he's a good quarterback, but I think it's over in Dallas. I think specifically Dallas. I think if Dak went to a contending team, I think he would be very good. Like if Dak was in, I think if Dak was in New York, the Jets would look
I was
better.
just gonna say the Jets.
Yeah,
I think if Dak was in also New York on the Giants, I think they would be a lot better. The season's over. It's all over. If you're a Dallas fan, this is the worst year you've had in a long time.
Many years.
I have no faith in Dallas winning this game. Eagles.
All right. All right. Next game, Jets at Cardinals. Max, what you got?
All right, Jets coming off the win.
Yeah.
I think the Jets are going to take care of business. They're going to beat the Cardinals. Cardinals do not look good. They are so inconsistent. They don't know how to use their top guys. Marvin Harrison.
Oh God.
I think the Jets, they have some confidence rolling. I think Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson are going to continue to play good together. And I think that the Jets are going to win. I think it's a low-scoring game, to be honest. I don't know. The Cardinals secondary is not good.
Yeah, it's not.
I
They looked
see the
good
Jets-
last week. Beat the shit out of the Bears, man.
They did. They did. But yeah, I'm right there with Max. I think Jets are winning. I think I really think Aaron Rodgers is about at full trust with Garrett Wilson and obviously Devontae Adams, and I think that's just going to be too much for teams, and especially the Cardinals. They're a weird team. They're not consistent.
You don't know when they're going to show up.
Yeah,
Right.
and I just think it's one of those games like the Jets are building momentum. They have some. They're confident, and I think Jets will win for sure.
And I think the way the Jets showed out in the second half last week against the Texans, I think they're going to take that and just play this game with it. I mean, obviously the Cardinals, they could be good. I mean, for some reason they decided to be the best team ever going against the Chargers. But I think the Jets easily win this game. I don't think Kyler or just that system is just ugly right now.
Yeah, it is.
And I think the Jets should win this game.
To me, it really just depends on how New York's defense plays because I think we've seen basically the ceiling of this Jets offense. I don't think it's going to end up being insane like we thought it could have been. I don't think they're going to put up 30 points this weekend. I don't think any of that. I think if their defense comes out, plays James Conner well, sacks Kyler, doesn't let him roll out and throw the ball deep, they should handle this game. I'm going to predict that happens. I'm going to go with New York as well. So clean sweep
right.
with New York on a.
Yeah, we've had some clean
I think
sweeps.
it's even odds. I don't know who.
It's probably close.
It's closer to even odds.
Yeah.
All
That's a
right.
lot.
It is in Arizona though.
Lock for the week, Jets.
Oh, I like
Jets
it.
ML.
Oh, whoa.
Jets
I like
money
the
line.
lock. I like the lock. All right,
Okay.
so we got what is Sunday Night Football? Detroit at Houston. Carter, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna go with Houston. Now the
Okay.
reason is
I'm right there
because
with you.
Detroit does not. They don't. I mean, obviously every team in the NFL has something to play for.
Mhm.
That's not my point. I'm just trying to say that the Lions aren't going to come in here as angry as the Texans. I mean, I believe both teams are pretty even. The receivers for Houston. I mean, what happened has literally
Nico Collins coming back.
this weekend.
Is
Yeah,
he coming back?
most likely. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm looking
wow.
at it right now. Nico Collins passed all tests and drills recent
Yep.
days
Okay.
with a return for Week 10. I'm right there with Carter. I got
Oh, yeah.
Texans as well.
Yep.
Boy, did
I
not
think
know
this is
that.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I got Texans winning. I think it's gonna be a lot of
I like
scoring.
it too.
I was close to doing Texans money line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say money line, not betting. Texans winning, but I think the Lions. I think Lions are still gonna win this game. I mean, it is
Okay.
hard to think that CJ Stroud's gonna lose 2 games in a row, which is kind of glazed, but he's just that good. That offense is very good, especially with Nico Collins. Did not know he was coming back this week, but I still think the Lions get it done. I think they are the most talented team in the NFL. I think Dan
They are.
Campbell. It's gonna be a shootout, like Carter said, but I think the Lions will just end up on top. They're just too good to lose to this team.
Yeah, I got Texans. I mean, Max, that all makes sense. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, Detroit's literally the best team in the league. But I
Yeah.
mean, Texans, they lost Thursday night. That's a primetime game. They got too much anger in them. They're not gonna, and if they do lose, they'll be close. But I mean, Nico Collins is coming back. He was the best receiver in the league before he got hurt. And CJ Stroud's got to be angry, man. After losing to the Jets, like a team that was 2-6, 2-5, they're angry. I think they got something to play for, and it's at Houston.
They're definitely
I-
going to come out swinging in the first
They
half.
are.
I
I
could
think
see
it'll
them
be a
winning
good game.
straight up the first half.
But
and
man,
Lions
Detroit
coming
is so
back.
good. Detroit is so good.
I mean, if Detroit wins this game, it's not like we're gonna be surprised.
No, yeah, no.
So
Yep.
the last game, it's the Monday night game. It is Miami Dolphins at the Rams. This is my lock of the week. I'm going with the Rams.
I'm right there with you.
I'm right there.
Another.
Y'all
yeah,
all
there you
went
go.
with LA?
Rams, yep.
I win LA. I win LA.
I
Wow.
think this is going to be the most points, like the most points scored in all the games. I think Tua and this
Yeah.
Dolphins offense, I
It's
think
gonna be a
they're
great
gonna,
game.
I
Such a
think
good
they're going to
game.
score at least 30 points.
I think it's gonna be such.
And
a
I think
good
the Rams are
game.
going to score more points. These offenses are both stacked. I think these defenses aren't great, but
Jared Verse looking good, man. Jared Verse
he
looks
is.
great.
He is.
Kyron
Yeah,
looks good.
This
I
is
mean,
gonna be a shootout.
I think the Rams are gonna win because Matthew Stafford has ice in his veins, man. I mean,
He
he's
plays
had
good
ice
on
in,
prime time.
that ice in his veins for 10 years now,
And
bro.
he's
He
got,
threw
his,
four.
he's got his best receivers back. This
Yeah,
offense
they look.
will
I
be-
mean,
he's
besides
got a
Puka
great run
Nacua getting
game in
ejected,
Kyron.
Is Puka Nacua playing?
He'll
Or is
play.
I don't know if it's a suspension or not.
I don't think
never
it
saw
is.
it was
I
a
think it was
suspension.
ejected.
Either way, I'm gonna say the Rams pull out this game. I mean, Miami's gonna look. I still think they're gonna be able to move the ball on LA.
I think
are.
they'll look better than what they have been playing like since
For
Tua's
sure.
gotten
I think
back.
Tyreek Hill will have a game, but it won't
Yeah.
be enough. It won't be enough.
For sure.
Definitely not.
So those are our picks of the week. We're gonna
Yes,
move
sir.
on now to our. We're gonna do a blind ranking.
All right,
I'm
let's do
gonna
it.
tell them the 6 names. There's gonna be 6 quarterback names. We're gonna do quarterbacks. You guys have to blind rank them 1 to 6. Let me
All
know when
right.
y'all ready now.
Let me just write 1 to 6 in my notes so I remember who I put where. All right, I'm ready.
First quarterback name is Sam Darnold.
Wow, you did
Where
it
do
for me.
y'all do this together? Talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
Where
I
do
know. Oh, it's like a combined us two together.
Yeah, you and Max.
All right, Max. What are you thinking?
Okay, so you never know what type of route Carter's gonna go with,
I know it's hard.
but I think Sam Darnold, has had this Vikings team
Yeah.
going crazy. I think they're, I mean, as right on record, looking one of the best teams in the league. I think.
I like him
Do you
3 or
want to put
4.
him I was gonna say 3.
You think I'm scared he's gonna have 3 better guys that I don't know. I think 3 is fine too. I like 3.
I just think the way that Sam Darnold's taken this team that no one thought was gonna be
Yeah.
good and put him on this sort of pedestal, I think he deserves top 3.
All right, yeah, let's do
Okay,
it. All
okay.
right, Darnold at 3.
All right, Darnold is at 3. Next quarterback is gonna be Geno Smith.
He's going down.
Down?
I know he's leading
I like
league in passing
4.
yards. Oof.
I like 4 for Gino, I'm be honest with you.
I mean, he's leading
Leading the
passing yards.
NFL in yards, but has
Because
14
How many
I
interceptions
know-
does he
10
have?
picks.
Yeah.
I just know
Bullshit.
I don't think he's better than
Carter's
Sam
gonna put
Darnold,
some bad quarterbacks in there. I think
I agree.
we
He's
put
gonna
him
put like
4.
Caleb Williams in there.
Let's
Okay.
put
I like 4.
Geno 4. Let's put
I
Geno
like 4.
4.
I like
All
4.
right, bet. I like it.
Next quarterback, Joe Burrow.
Ooh. That's hard. I kind of want to put him at 1.
I might 2.
You want to go 2? I'm just scared like Carter's going to give us 3 crappy names after that, and then we're going to have to put one of them at 1. Well, I'll do what you want to do, Max. Brrr. He's cold, man. He's on my fantasy team. He threw 4
Oh,
He threw
shit.
5 touchdowns.
The
didn't he?
dog, man.
Max,
Y'all know how high I am.
I kind of want to put Joe Burrow at 1, but what do you think? You want to go 2? You think he's going to put he might put Josh or Lamar in there.
He's putting Josh, Lamar, Patty.
Okay, but who's above Joe right now? Josh, Lamar.
Are we counting Pat? I mean, he hasn't been great.
Who's above Joe, Max?
Josh Lamar.
That's
Lamar.
it?
Justin
Is
Herbert,
that it,
100%.
Max?
Justin Herbert, 100%.
Oh,
He's definitely putting Herbert. Okay, we're going. Okay, you know.
What do you want to do? You want to go 2? I like 1. But I'll go 2. I like let's play risky. Let's go 2.
I got 2.
All right,
okay, so you have 2, 3, and 4 done, right?
Yeah, we got 1.
Oh.
We might have messed up. We got 6, 5, and 1. All right, let's do it.
So
Bad
right
name.
now it is Burrow 2,
Yep.
Arnold 3, Geno 4.
Yep. Give me a bad name, please.
Next name Matthew Stafford.
Oh.
Bitch ass hoe.
Oh
did all good.
man, it's fucked
All right,
up.
5. Stafford. 5.
What? Stafford at 5?
Stafford at 5. I think you're gonna put a good one in there.
He has
And
to.
if you put 2 duds at the 2 end, that's messed up, bro.
Y'all ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Bryce Young.
6. All right, bet.
He did this on purpose.
Come on.
Y'all putting him at 6, right?
Telling you it's
100%. I'm telling you, it's Josh Allen or Lamar. Don't you lie, Carter. This better be the.
I have it written down. Justin Herbert.
Woo!
1.
Woo! That was bad. We should have put Joe Burrow at 1.
No, we should not have.
Yes, we should have.
Yeah, you should have.
100%.
Joe Burrow is playing better than Justin Herbert
Herbert's
right now.
leading this
We
Chargers
had this
team better than
argument
Joe
about
Burrow
2
is.
years ago.
What? Justin Herbert's not leading this Chargers team better than Joe Burrow.
Yes, he is.
No, I don't believe it.
Look at the record.
I
I've
see
been
the
saying
record.
that. No, Max, this was our argument years ago about this.
Oh, I
Back
remember.
then, when the Bengals were winning, you were like, "Oh, the team's ass. That's why Herbert's not
How
winning."
about this?
And
No.
now he's calling
The
that
Bengals
calling
aren't even
Burrow's
ass.
team's
No.
ass?
Bengals aren't even ass. Here's what it is. Oh, Carter did this on purpose. He wanted to start this argument. Here it is.
Let's talk about it, buddy.
I'm telling you, wait for Justin Herbert to get an all-star receiver.
He has good receivers though.
No, he doesn't.
They look good.
You're
Sam,
telling me
let's
Quentin
not
Johnson's
act
a
like
good receiver.
That is a below average wide receiver group.
I know it is.
100%.
And Joe does have T and Jamar, but
I mean, Joe went to a Super Bowl.
But you know what? The
does
way the
Herbert have
Chargers.
a playoff win?
No.
No, we
No.
don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we lived under Brandon
I'm
Staley for
pretty
3
sure
years.
Joe's been in the Super Bowl, bro.
He has.
Look at the
Max,
team
I
around
think
him.
Burrow right now is better than
Look
Herbert.
at the
I
team
know.
around Burrow
Burrow's
in that
better.
Super Bowl.
Stats, everything. Burrow's a better quarterback than Justin Herbert. I
Okay,
love
first
Justin
of all,
Herbert.
I think
Justin Herbert. Okay, listen. Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. I think they're neck and neck.
Y'all
I just
still-
think no
Sorry,
bias,
talk.
honestly. I think Justin Herbert. He's been, he got put in bad situations throughout his whole entire career with Brandon Staley. Finally has a competent head coach, and now look what's happening. They're more of a run game. They're a run first game.
They're on.
He's not. They're not. They don't want him
Exactly.
throwing that ball to wide receivers all the time. They don't have any
Exactly.
talent.
My point is they're winning now, and it's not because of Herbert.
Well, also,
No.
Carter, also
Because of the defense in the run game.
Well, also,
And
let
the
me say
coaching.
something.
But
Let me
now
say
he has a
something.
good defense.
So he doesn't need to throw because the defense holds him to such little points.
But how does that make him a bad quarterback? How does it make him a worse quarterback?
It doesn't.
Just
It
'cause he's
doesn't.
not
I
forced to
think
throw?
I always have thought Joe's better. I thought he throws a better ball. I mean, Justin Herbert throws the best ball probably in the league. When he plays,
Sam Darnold.
I mean, it looks beautiful when Herbert plays.
Yeah, it does.
Joe just has something Herbert doesn't, and it's called dog.
And it's called.
Herbert's not a dog.
It's called a Jamar Chase T Higgins. It's called that their wide receiver 3 would be the Chargers wide receiver 1. Maybe not this season, but
Well, the wide receiver 2 would be like if I say, well, let's have this conversation again if they get T Higgins or if they draft a dog because I want to see how Herbert plays with he had a Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen was a slot guy though. He can never get his full potential out of Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
Dude, Keenan Allen is a great receiver. You cannot be like,
He
oh,
is,
Keenan
but
Allen.
dude, he's not going to be a Jamar Chase running downfield,
Yeah, Mike
getting
Williams.
yards after carry. Like you're
When
not
they
gonna
were
get that.
throwing the ball, Max, when they were throwing the ball, they were not good.
Talk about the Chargers.
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
Now
They've
they're
been-
not, and they're winning.
They were bad last year, Max, and they threw
I'm
the
not,
ball.
and I'm not like trying to nitpick at Herbert. I think he's obviously a top 10 quarterback, but I do not think he's better than Joe Burrow.
Okay, last year you gotta remember the amount of injuries the Chargers were dealing with. They were
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
the entire second and third string on the offensive line.
When
Herbert
Cincinnati
is just
wins,
put in terrible situations. But listen,
When-
I think Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. I think it goes neck and neck.
okay,
I just think Justin Herbert's always not always. Stop the please. It was just a tad bit above Burrow. Especially
All right.
get him a good receiver. I just want to see his full potential. And I think y'all should too.
I do
my,
too.
my last thought on this discussion is when Cincinnati wins, or I'll explain it like this. If Joe Burrow plays bad, Cincinnati has 0% chance of winning. When Herbert plays bad, they still have a chance to win.
You're talking about now though. This season.
And back then, if Joe played bad, they would not win back then.
No,
bro.
I don't agree. I don't
think
agree.
so.
Under Brandon Staley, when Herbert would let that thing, Herbert would play so good and they would still lose. Herbert would throw for like 300 plus 3 touchdowns and they would still
No,
lose.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, for Joe, his circumstances have never changed. They've never had
Yeah.
an above average defense, bro. They've
Yeah.
had a lot better defenses than they do this year, especially that Super Bowl year. They had a good defense.
I mean,
All right.
It's really tough between the
wait,
two.
I'm just
Honestly,
gonna, I might sound dumb here, but Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert were in the same draft class, right?
Correct.
And so was Justin Jefferson.
Wait.
I don't-
No.
I don't.
Herbert
think
was
so.
in the Tua Tagovailoa class.
So
Wasn't
Was that Burrow?
Burrow, right? It went. They were all in the all 9 one. Yeah, that was the same
Burrow
one.
went one.
Okay. Yep.
So all I gotta say is, didn't Herbert win Rookie of the Year? And that was the 1 year that
Joe
was.
Burrow got
wait,
injured.
wait.
Joe Burrow got
Oh,
injured.
yeah, he did. He did. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, my
He
B.
was injured all year.
I was gonna say that's the 1 year Joe Burrow didn't have Jamar Chase, but yeah, he was. He
Yeah, I
was in it.
know.
All right, let's move on. What are we doing? Are we doing NFC?
Yeah, so let's move to the NBA. If y'all
All
are
right, yeah,
down.
Let's do it,
Let's
yeah.
do that. Let's do that.
So first, we're gonna talk about 3, 4, 5 guys in the NBA that have been very surprising in a good way. Surprising.
I got a lot of guys on here, but
I got
I'm
5.
down.
I got
I got-
5 names, and
I
I got
have
numbers to
5.
back it.
I have 5 plus 1 honorable mention.
I got 2
So should we
honorable
do one at a
mentions.
time?
I'll just name. I got 7. I have 2 honorable mentions, so I'll just name my first. My first honorable mention is Ivica Zubac.
I mean, he's looked great, bro.
He's averaging 18 points, 13 boards. Clippers aren't playing that well, but like no one was expecting Ivica
Clippers.
Zubac to average
No.
18 points this year.
No, Not at all.
That was insane. So yeah,
He's been
And
playing
then-
very good.
wait, Max, you said you had 6 on one honorable mention.
I
I'll
had
just
1 honorable mention, 5 players.
I just
I-
have 5 guys.
I'll brush past my other honorable mention. I mean, you guys probably have him on here too, but I had to put him as an honorable mention, and that is Grady Dick.
He's not on your list.
He's not on my list. He's averaging 21 points, which is insane.
It's gonna
Like,
go down.
It's gonna go down.
I think so too.
But yes, Grady Dick averaging 22 points, 21 points per game is just
Yeah.
no one. Like we were expecting him to be okay, but like 20 plus points is insane. Yeah.
So I also have Grady Dick on my list. Now the point per game jump
Mhm.
is obviously insane. That's because he's getting a lot more PT.
Yeah.
To me, the surprise is his shooting percentage. He's
What is-
shooting
He's shooting good, right?
47% from 3.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's just
Which
insane.
last year he shot 38%, and he's shooting 42% from the field, which obviously isn't his strong suit. He
Yeah.
ain't going to the basket. Y'all saw that lay though.
He's shooting.
Did y'all see that lay? That reverse
did.
lay? Oh my god.
He's actually shooting 47% from the field now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks
Wow.
good. He looks good.
I know he's shooting the ball well.
Wait, so where do you have Grady on your list?
I didn't write. So I didn't
You just
do
did
it.
5 guys.
Yeah, I just
I-
did 5
that's-
guys.
That's
I
probably
did
the
5
better way.
guys.
That's what
I
I
didn't
have it
rank 'em.
too.
I didn't have Zubac on my list. I definitely should. Zubac has looked amazing. That pick and roll with James Harden. I mean,
Woo!
we should have predicted that.
I
to do
completely
well.
forgot about Zubac. I should have put him on my list. I've
Yeah,
been
me
high on
too.
him all
I
year.
should have.
Forgot about him.
Yeah, I've been on Zubac all year.
Yep.
He's looked great.
All right, Max,
Max,
who's
what do you-
your
Max, what are
honorable
your
mention?
players?
All right, if we're gonna stick with the Raptors, I put RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
I
as
think,
honorable mention?
no. So
Mm.
he's one of my players on my
I
list.
have him on there too. I have him
Yep,
on
me
there
too.
So I think RJ Barrett I mean, I know this is kind of more like his own team. He couldn't be, his own guy at the Knicks. I think he's averaging all his career highs. 26 point per game,
26.
6 rebounds, 8 assists basically per game.
It-
8 assists is crazy to me.
What's
It's so
making
nice.
RJ the jump? He's actually shooting the ball worse from the field. It's because he's had the ball in his hands a lot more this year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
8 assists. He averaged 3 last year.
He looks good.
Jumping,
He
the
looks much
playmaking
better.
has been unbelievable by the RJ.
He's
He's
carrying
looked
my
great. The
fantasy team.
defense is obviously good. But the jump, I did not expect at all. It's very surprising. His assist numbers, his playmaking, I was never seen him as a playmaker.
Yeah.
He's
He's-
averaging 8 assists. He's
much
jumping
more
points per
aggressive
game
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
I think he's much more
Yeah.
aggressive. I think he's like going towards the paint. We
Mhm.
saw in New York, he run to the corner, and
Oh God, that messed up
It
some
was
of my
bad,
bets.
yeah. So, and I think now he's getting so much more confidence. Having basically it's his team as of right now, and I just think he's playing his free basketball that we've always expected.
He looks
to play.
good.
Yeah.
He was a top 3 pick. I mean, he looks like he could be maybe not a 1 on a team. I really wish he gets to that point, but he could definitely be a 2. Like he could be the second best player on the
Very
team.
good, solid 2.
Yes.
Can RJ Barrett become an all-star?
Yes, I think he might be one this year. He's
He has
averaging
a lot of
26 points per
potential.
game. If the Raptors start winning a little bit more,
Who has more chance to be an all-star, LaMelo Ball or RJ Barrett?
LaMelo. Come on.
Okay.
LaMelo's been
Alright.
cooking. Wait, so Max, who was your honorable mention? Let's just get that out the way.
So my honorable mention, it was Norman Powell from the Clippers.
Oh
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. Love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Love
good
that.
pick.
I love Norman Powell. He's shooting well, shooting 45% from 3, and he's
Yep.
taking about 9 threes a game.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very good. 50% from the field.
Yeah.
And I just think he's helping that Clippers team. I know they're not, great in the standings. They're not ranked high, but I think the pairing with Harden, I think it goes very well. And I honestly like the Clippers team. I think they are building something nice. I think they got
Yeah, they are. They look good.
They just don't have their drafts, man. They don't have their picks.
That's
No,
the
they
problem.
So they're in this situation where they're like, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I think
Right.
they're playing the cards right. I don't think they're going to be a very good team, but they're going to be, in my opinion, fun to watch for this new. They have the new arena. I think fans are still going to want to watch James Harden. Fans are going to watch Zubac do his little fucking post hooks. That shit goes in every time.
It
man.
does. It does.
And if or when Kawhi comes back, it's just going to make him
Oh yeah.
more fun to watch. And Norman
And-
Powell has definitely added to it.
Oh yeah. And like keeping the track on the Clippers, one of my guys actually I have on here. I kind of think I probably went at this a little bit different than you guys with some of these guys.
Yeah.
One of the guys I have on here is James Harden. And
Yeah.
I mean, we knew what we were expecting. Like, I mean, I don't know how he was good last year, but man, he's basically averaging a triple double right now. And
He looks great.
He's been
I
much
mean,
better.
Clippers are 3-4. They're 3-4. They're not bad. Like 3-4 is good to start out the year. And he's not shooting well. I mean, he's shooting not well from the field, but I mean, he's averaging
He's not going to. And he's always going to
averaging
average a lot of
triple-double.
turnovers.
Yeah, but like I just wasn't expecting him to like
Yeah.
everyone
pick.
expected, Kawhi's out, they're gonna stink. And he's looked like a top 15 player in the league, man. He's averaging a triple double.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
His
I don't know about
playmaking's
top
always
15,
going to
but
be there.
top 15 is kind of a
Rebounds
lot,
the
but
ball crazy,
30.
like a
Yeah.
guard.
I like top 20, but that's just me.
whoa.
I don't know. He looks
But
good.
I mean,
good.
I didn't expect him to be like this either,
Yeah,
to
me
be
neither.
honest. I mean,
Alright,
he's literally the Clippers offense.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
He's everything.
yeah, I mean, I have a couple names that you guys haven't mentioned.
See him.
One of them is Buddy Hield. Now, this is
Ooh.
probably if
I
had
had him
he would be
first on
number
my
one.
list.
He would be
First
number
on my
one.
list.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
my
mean,
list. I
His
forgot about
jump, well, Sam, let me tell you about it, man. 22 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Doesn't look good. Hasn't improved at all. 10-point increase in points. 51% from the field, 50% from 3.
Yep, that's
I
what
mean,
That is
I-
unbelievable.
I just think though, I saw him. I was thinking about putting him on my list, but in my mind, I just went Curry's been out. That's why he's been scoring.
Makes
I-
sense.
how
even
much did
with,
he-
even with
Did he score a
Curry,
lot last
Even
night?
with Curry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even with
Alright.
Curry's playing well. I mean, last year he shot 38% from 3, which is a good above average. But
Yeah.
it's Buddy
Yeah.
fucking Hield. He shot 50% from 3 so
He
far
looks
this year.
good.
I mean, he's
He-
sparking it out there. He looks comfortable. I love the way they're running this offense with Buddy.
I did too.
I mean,
I like the way
they're
they
like-
set up plays for him just to get that 3 ball off. They're
Yeah.
so confident in him. And I think
Yep.
he's playing finally. He's glad to be a Warrior. He plays like
Yeah.
he's having a good time. And
Agreed.
He really
Yep.
just parks them whenever he wants.
I mean, yeah, they're 6-1, man, and it's big reason because of him.
Max, what's a name you got?
So I'll go with my Wizards team. You know, there's definitely
Uh-huh.
someone on there. I'm gonna go Bilal Koulibaly.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Bilal he's taken such a big improvement from last year.
Mhm.
I mean, averaged
Mhm.
what, like 8 points last year, and now he's averaging 18. That's just insane. And the Wizards team, they have such a nice future. I love what I'm seeing out of them. He's averaging 6 boards, 2.5 assists, 55% from field goal. Or yeah, buddy.
From the field, right?
But yes.
Yeah.
And I think he complements this team so well. I think Jordan Poole even could be one of these players. He's
Yeah.
shooting the ball much better, not as many turnovers as he was last year,
Mhm.
and he's just learning the system. And this entire Wizards team is gonna be scary in a few years.
He's 20. He's only 20, man. He's only 20.
Yeah,
Very young
agreed.
guy.
I mean, in my opinion, that's why it's not surprising to me because he's 20. I expected him to
I'm
make a jump.
surprised. I'm
The surprising part, and you hit on it, Max, is the points per game.
Is the points per game.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we knew he was going to be a good defender. We knew he was going to be serviceable out there. I just didn't think he would be dropping as many points.
I didn't think he'd be a scorer like that. I really
I
didn't.
agree. I mean, he's looked great. He's looked like one of, if not the best player on the Wizards.
I thought he was just gonna be out there for energy, you know, grabbing boards, making plays, but he's scoring that ball well, and he's shooting well from the field.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
All right, let me throw a name out there.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I hope you guys have. I feel like Max gotta have him.
I have it.
Carter probably does too. And it's a man named Jalen Johnson on the Atlanta Hawks.
Ooh!
Dog.
I mean, he is averaging a double-double, 18 points per game, 10 rebounds a game, even 5 assists. That's not even bad.
All-star, future all-star
looks like
Jalen
an
Johnson.
all-star.
I love Jalen Johnson.
He looks
He's one
great,
of my
man.
favorite players right now. I mean, every time I obviously I can't watch all the games. I'm like, NBA today, 20 points, 29 points. I'm like, dang, Jalen Johnson, man. He looks.
I've watched a lot of Hawks games, man.
I haven't seen a lot of them, but dang, he looks good.
I love him and Trey together, to be honest.
Yes, they look good.
I think they're locked up for the future. I think Trey, without DeJounte Murray, has been much better.
He looks good.
Much improved mindset, and he's just making like better plays, making the right plays.
I also think, I mean, I think his. Sorry, Sam, you can continue.
You're
My
good.
bad. I thought you were done.
I was just saying, like, I don't know, man. He just looks good. I know he's pretty young too. He got drafted 2021. He's younger. I think he's putting it together. He came out of Duke. I knew when he got drafted, I was like, that's a good pick. Like Duke guys, they're good, man. He looks good.
For sure, man.
What are you gonna say,
He's a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's shooting the ball well. I think his teammate could be on this list. Dyson Daniels.
I love that. I didn't put him on here, but
I didn't either. I didn't have Jalen Johnson either. I didn't have Dyson Daniels either. A lot of guys can be on this list.
Yes.
To me, surprise. I saw Jalen. I'm not very surprised by Jalen. I knew he was a great player. He's killing it out there, man. I mean, Dyson Daniels is shooting the ball well.
He looks good. They look good. All right, Card. Who do you got? Give me a name.
So I have 2 guys you guys haven't talked about left. I have Jordan Hawkins.
Ooh.
I
haven't been following Pelicans too much. I don't even. I mean, what has he been shooting it well? Probably. So he's a shooter.
Yeah, he is.
Makes sense.
8 points per game last year to 17 points per game.
Oh my God. I did not know he was averaging 17 points per game. Wow.
Yeah, man. I mean, Jordan Hawkins is playing great. DeMatha guy, by the way. DeMatha guy.
DeMatha guy. I didn't know that he was a DeMatha guy.
Yeah, he went to DeMatha, went to UConn, won Natty, and now he's on the Pelicans. He's killing it. Now, the reason I'm surprised, because I didn't think he was going to be getting burned. And the only reason he is because of all the injuries. I mean, I knew he was going to get playing time.
Yeah.
An increase from last year, this year. But 17 points per game, I mean, he is NBA ready. He's ready to play, man. I mean, he can spark that ball, and he's going to be a contributor for this Pelicans team for sure. Even when they get healthy, I think he's still going to get minutes.
Yep, for sure. All right, Max, give me a name. You got any names?
I have 2 more. I'm going to say something that y'all are not expecting me to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Cat up there.
Oh wow! What? Really?
I think Cat is contributing to this Knicks team. Sam knows. Former Timberwolf. He was just throwing shit up there, and
he was. Oh yeah, he's averaging 21 and 12, 52% from the field.
Yup. He's playing good. He's playing smart, and he's not taking that many field goals, and he's still averaging
fouling?
20 points.
He's probably fouling. He's
averaging 3 fouls.
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
He's not actually bad at all.
He's averaging 3.2 fouls. That's the least amount he's had since 2017.
Okay.
So I think
like it.
I think a change of scenery has really helped him.
I didn't expect like a star
And
player to be on
he's
this
shooting
list.
58%
I have
from
a star
three.
player.
Oh,
I have a
really?
star player.
I
My-
like
I was
Cat.
gonna say Jalen Green's a star player.
I have a star
Shit.
player, and this is
Who
gonna
is it?
sound like insane because like obviously it's expected from this guy, but I wasn't expecting it to be this insane, and that is Anthony Davis.
Wow.
That's
I
Anthony.
think
He's averaging 32 points per game, and
It's
I'm
all
just it's
yeah.
I
He
just
is the Lakers.
he
bro.
looks so good. He just looks so good. He looks like an MVP candidate.
He
And
really
He
does.
is.
I was expecting him obviously to be good. I mean, like, but like, damn, 32 points per game is insane, man.
How many boards is he averaging?
I mean, it's got to be double
At least 12,
digits.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
didn't write down his stuff.
But yeah, look, we can brush by him. I just wanted to put his
No,
name in there.
It's
But
all
yeah,
through
he's averaging
JJ.
11 boards, 57% from the field.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Whew.
he's first in the league in points. He's 10th in the league in rebounds.
How's he shooting from three?
16%. Not
Yeah,
great.
fucking
Not
terrible.
great. Not great.
He
Not
needs to stop
great.
taking them,
But he's
dude. He needs to
never
stop taking
he
them.
was never a 3-point shooter.
It doesn't matter. He's been good at the three, but yeah, he's
No,
not
yeah.
not it. But yeah, I just wanted to put him in there. I just think he needs some. He was actually one on my list because I just think just the craziness from him, man. He just looks insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, besides the fact that JJ literally completely switched this whole offense, the past couple years, it's been LeBron, 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 LeBron.
Yeah.
The offense isn't through LeBron. He's
Mm-mm.
40. It's through Anthony Davis. And that's
Yeah.
how it should be. And that's how it has been. And they've looked much better. They've looked faster. The offense just looks cleaner, less turnovers.
Yep.
They're on a
They look
little
good.
bit of a losing streak. They've lost to the
They are.
Pistons.
They are.
But I'm not
it's
worried
fine.
about them at all. I think they're
Me
going to
neither.
be the 4 or 5 seed around there in
I
the
think so,
playoffs. I
too.
think they're going to make a jump because of AD.
Yep. All right. Do you
Cool.
guys have any other names on your list you guys want to throw out there?
I do. And I'm
I have
surprised.
one more.
I have one more, and I feel like we kind of.
I
me
feel
and
like we
Max
might
have
I
have-
this-
think Carter might have the same one. We talked about
Let's
this
hear
guy
it.
before.
We might all have the same name.
Let's hear it.
I
Dennis
have
Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder's mine
Oh,
too. Dennis
I
Schroeder's
was
mine
so
too.
close to putting
It's
him
not
on.
yours, Max?
It's
The,
not.
the Nets are 4-4.
Wow.
I like Dennis Schroeder. Hey, listen, I picked up in my fantasy basketball league.
I know you
like
did.
me
I
some
know you
Dennis
did.
Schroeder.
Who'd you say, Matt?
Schroeder's shooting 49% from 3.
Yeah, he is.
So he's averaging 20.
He's 520. I wrote that down. I
And
mean,
Cam
7
Thomas
assists.
looks nice.
Nets are
Who?
4-4.
Cam Thomas looks nice with him.
Yeah.
Right along with him.
Oh, did you write down? What'd you write down, Max?
I put Ryan Dunn on the Suns.
Oh,
like it.
yeah.
I like
well, he's
it.
a rookie. So
He's a
but
rookie.
I agree.
That's
I
true,
agree.
but like,
I agree,
but
Max.
who was expecting him to be doing the shit he
I
did?
like that a
Nobody
lot.
expected him to shoot threes, and he's fucking doing it. I can't believe
Yeah,
I
And
don't
he
have
is
him on my list.
locking down
I almost
all-star
wrote him
players
down.
against him.
Yeah,
I
man.
love Ryan Dunn.
He looks great, dude.
Yeah.
He looks amazing.
And I mean, Sam knows I don't know too much about this stat, but he has a plus 22.4 plus minus.
Wow.
Damn,
That's crazy, dude.
Wow.
He might make all defensive.
And I
teams.
know that
He
contributes
might.
to
Yeah,
something
it
like him
does.
being
It
on that
does. That's
court,
good.
the
That's
Suns are
good.
successful.
Yeah.
he looks good, man.
Back on Dennis Schroeder, he's 10th in the league in assists. He's averaging 7 assists, 50% from the field,
Yep.
49% from 3, 20
Whew.
points a game. Yeah, he just looks locked.
That's gonna lower, but I
Yeah.
expect it to be if it's above 40%, then that's a big
Yeah.
jump. And somebody
100%.
needs to trade for Schroeder. The
Mhm.
Nuggets, if they can figure out how to get him,
I mean, I wouldn't mind the Timberwolves.
they need bucket getting players like Schroeder.
Mhm.
I mean, he'll be the number
Teams
one on
need,
the Wizards.
man.
All right, do you guys want to get into disappointing?
Disappointing?
Yeah,
I only have
yeah,
3.
let's do it.
I only have 3.
Max, are you good though? Like, I know you got to
I'm-
leave soon, right?
Fuck it.
All right, bet.
Hell
Because
yeah,
I
put that on, baby.
I also have questions I want to like. It's just like a couple
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah,
we can
Do
go.
y'all want to do disappointing first since we just did surprising?
Yeah, let's just fly through this disappointing though. I mean,
Cool.
it's kind of hard. All right. All right. So now we're moving on to disappointing, and number 5 for me. I wrote this before last night, and there's a couple of good ones, but in general is all the rookies.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I just wrote all the
Besides
rookies
Ryan Dunn,
and Zach Edey. Zach Edey looked good last night, but he's
25 last night, dude.
but he's
I'm
been in
like,
foul. He's been in foul
He's not Jordan
trouble.
Bell
that's his issue.
And
That's gonna be his
and
issue.
and okay, and the whatchamacallit,
Bob Carrington's
wi-
look well.
the Wizards rookies look good, but like other than,
sorry.
like honestly, like the lottery picks just look like I mean, Zachary Richard, ugh,
Nothing.
Alexander
Ain't doing
Sarr.
nothing much
eh,
either.
Reed Shepard, he barely touches the floor.
He doesn't get play.
Stephon Castle looks nah.
He looks all right.
He looks all right.
Good defender.
Ron Holland, I haven't heard anything from him.
Is he even getting PT? I don't even know if
He gets some.
It's
he's
just
not
like
playing much.
Rob Dillingham, I know for us, doesn't touch the floor. It's just like, I mean, we knew what we were coming in with these rookies. It wasn't a great class, but it's like you always expect some rookies to be doing
I feel
something.
like it's been more disappointing than I thought it would be.
I think
I
just saw the rookie race, and it's like my bad, Cart.
No,
I just saw the rookie race, and it's like Zach Edey 1, Bub Carrington 2, and then some random from the Grizzlies at 3.
Another guy in the Jalen Wells, is it?
Yeah, it's just like
played well.
All right, Cart, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I expected these rookies to come in and like, I didn't expect a star, and I kind of think the media, or I thought the media had like underrated this class. I thought they would come in and a lot of guys would get a lot of minutes. Reed hasn't touched the floor, man, and I expect him to be the best rookie.
Me too. I did.
Zach Edey's looked, I mean, not insane right now. My rookie of the year pick would be either be Bub or Ryan fucking Dunn, dude. Straight up.
I like Bub.
Yeah, man.
All right, what y'all got?
Carter, I know we're gonna have the same one.
Let's hear it.
I put Jamal Murray on there.
I did too.
Yep.
He's first on my list. He's
not first on my list. I have someone that's played fucking worse.
Jamal Murray's just not been good. He's playing 35 minutes, only averaging 16. Was one of the
and
lowest he's had in many years. Shooting 37% from the field.
Yeah,
37% from 3. Just bad.
Man. Yeah.
He's the reason they're not playing well right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like that take, Max. Yep, I got him top of my list. He's just, I mean, they play Thunder. There's no games on. No, there is games on tonight.
Yeah, they play the Thunder tonight.
Yeah, that I could just maybe he puts it. I think he'll put it together at some point. He'll find his groove, but right now, it ain't looking good.
Nope, not at all. I mean, I have a player, Sam, that is on your team, and you guys probably don't expect him to be on this list.
I know you're gonna say
Mike Conley.
Yep, I was about to put him on. I know.
30% from the field.
Yeah, awful.
From the field, not good. Not
good at all.
He's getting a lot of turnovers.
He looks old.
He looks old and slow. He can't defend and he can't shoot.
We gotta start Rob. I'm telling you, we gotta start Rob.
To me, that's Terrence Shannon. That's his spot.
I like Rob. I mean, he's averaging 7. Oh God, Mike Conley, 30% from the field. That's awful.
Terrible.
Our fans really want to play Rob. I mean, you say Terrence Shannon. We drafted Terrence Shannon. What, like late? It was late first round.
I'm not telling you what I think they will do. I'm telling you what I think they should do. I think Terrence Shannon is a mature. He was in college for 4 years, I believe.
We're just starting Nikhil. I like Nikhil at the point.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Nikhil. But yeah, I totally agree. Mike Conley has looked old. The age caught up to him. He was drafted in 2007. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He's old.
But he's just old. He's 37. I think we traded up and got Rob for his exact reason, because we knew this was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't like it from him.
How do we feel about Dante DiVincenzo?
I like Dante.
He'll be fine. He's not shooting it well, but he will be at some point. I'm not worried about Dante.
Putting him on my list just because I know he's not been shooting well. Yeah. He hasn't been what I thought he would be in that offense. But he's a good role player, and
especially the way he
had his role in this offense.
The way he played in the Knicks, he's not playing like that.
Yeah, the way he played well in preseason, so
he did. I
expect him to roll it.
I think he'll find it back. He'll find it back.
Sam, what's another player you got?
Well, Max, have you named one, Max?
Oh, my bad, Max.
No, we're good.
So I have 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so this guy's not played much on my team. Played 3 games. Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him.
Kyle Kuzma played great. I think he played great for the Wizards last year with what he was able to do. Wizards team was terrible, but I mean, he's 32% from field, 27% from 3, on 18 shots per game. That is awful. And he's just, I'm a Wizards fan. I watched the games. He does not look good at all. It's Jordan Poole's team. He's going to lead the future with all our rookies.
Whoa.
No.
You go build around JP?
JP?
What do you mean? Y'all don't fuck with JP?
I mean, you're better around Flag. You're better around Flag or Ace Bailey or
maybe I said it wrong.
But
Jordan Poole is a part of our future along with our rookies. Build team chemistry. I think Kuzma's gone after the season. I think he's out of here.
Yeah.
At the trade deadline, I could see it.
I agree, 100%. Man.
But yeah, I could also see the Wizards being so good in like 2 years. Like I could see them just like making like a jump. And yeah, I think Kuzma and I think that's gonna happen when Kuzma goes. And yeah, I agree with that take, Max. Kuzma just
Yeah,
doesn't look good.
I really agree with you, Max. I mean, I'm surprised because I expected him to be like, "Oh, I want to get the fuck out of here, and I want to
Oh,
get some bread, right?"
he wants to get
So
paid.
I expected him to come out and just score. I expect him to average fucking damn near 0 assists. I expect him to go out there and just buckets, 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 get traded, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't even look like he wants to even try, dude. Straight up.
I don't think so either. Yeah, it doesn't look pretty with him, and we'll see when he
Yeah.
comes back. I don't even know when he's coming back. I hope
Yeah,
he
for
doesn't
real.
come back. Stay on the bench. We don't need you.
Yeah. No, they would be more fun to watch without Kuzma, in my opinion.
I
I like
agree.
Kuzma, but not on this team.
100%.
Do y'all have any more names?
I have
Yeah,
one more.
I got two more.
I got two more as well.
I have a person named Bam Adebayo on my list.
I was
Yeah.
yeah.
He looks just like, oh my god,
He's decent the past 2 games, but
he's averaging 15 and 8, which he's probably averaging more now because he has looked good. But like, he just does like, I just don't like it. I don't like it at all from him. It's just like it's ugly, and I think he'll step it up. I think all these like good above average players will get their groove back. They're just starting out slow. But yeah, I just 15 and 8, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bam's not on my list, but that's basically because I think he's gonna figure it all out.
Yeah,
but I agree with what you're saying. Max, you had him too.
I actually did not have him, but I was very close to putting him on.
Yeah, so was I. That's the only reason I didn't is because I think he's gonna figure it out. He's had a couple good games since his really bad couple. You know, the first 4 games were ass. Like he's not playing
really
well.
bad. He didn't even play well against Sacramento.
He's starting to figure it out.
He had 4 blocks, 3 steals. Actually, that's pretty nice. But like,
offensively, it's offensively.
It's offensively, yes.
He hit some threes in that 32-point game, which is I wanted to see. I want to see him shooting threes.
He's 21% from 3 though. He sucks at 3. But he was 60% from 3 against Washington. Yeah. All right, Cart. I feel like we definitely, me and Carter, maybe even Max, probably have this. We got to have one of the same players.
I don't think y'all have.
I have 2 picks, but I only have 1 player.
What does that mean?
The Bucks. I have just the Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Bucks as a team, dude. I mean, they've looked terrible.
Disgusting.
They can't get a win. They don't play defense. They don't get back. They look slow. They look like they don't give a shit. To be honest, Damon Giannis are out there getting buckets. Last year, to me, they couldn't win because Dame wasn't going crazy. This year he is. This year he is, and they still can't win. I think it's unbelievable. I still think they'll figure it out and make the playoffs. I don't think Giannis wants to be here.
I don't think so.
And all that shit, about
he's pissing me off,
getting traded, and I really don't like all that. I don't think you should talk about that until you actually get moved. I have no idea if he's going to be there or not, but I still think they'll make the playoffs, but they have been god awful, dude. Those 2 losses, they can't finish games, man.
Have not been good. I think it all started since they fired Budenholzer and got Doc.
Well,
Doc Rivers is terrible. I don't like Doc Rivers at all.
They fired Budenholzer a while ago. Then they fired
Budenholzer, and then they picked up his name, but he got fired.
As soon as they fired Budenholzer, whatever his name was, it was awful.
No, last year they started out as the 3 seed, and then they fired. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember his name.
I can't either.
They fired the Bucks coach, and they picked up
Doc Rivers and then Darvin Ham. Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. They're just
that's the worst
ever.
Bro. What are they? They got a combined IQ of 4.5.
Yes, it's so bad. All right, I got one more player on here. I don't know. I'm guessing Carter probably has this. I don't know.
I have a star on my list.
I do too. Well, it's Tyrese Halliburton. That's who I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
he's starting to cook though. He's starting to cook, man.
Is he?
25 the other night.
One game
against Dallas. 25 against Dallas, and in the win.
I don't know, man. It's just like
starting to shoot the ball well.
He is. That makes me happy. But like what I'm looking at right now, still counting this Dallas game, he is 15 points per game, 4 rebounds a game, 8 assists per game, which he's 6th in the league in assists. But like,
Those numbers need to be up. If it's
If
Tyrese
you're
Halliburton,
if you're averaging 15 points per game, Tyrese Halliburton, you should be averaging 11 assists per game. It just should
At
be like
least.
that. And then he's shooting 38% from the field, which is just, it's just not great.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't love it.
I still
it-
think Tyrese can get back to
Oh.
where he was. I mean, he's still very young, but he looks like he's just not confident. I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
been.
weird.
I feel like it's been since Siakam got there.
Yeah,
It's just the scoring side of
weird.
Tyrese, it's not there. He's not
It's gone.
aggressive, dude.
Mm-mm.
The assists are always going to be there with Tyrese because
Mhm.
that is what he's pushing for. He's not pushing to score. I would like to see it more 50-50.
Yes,
know?
me too. I would
If
like
he
to see
can
Tyrese
get
Halliburton.
buckets.
Yes. All right, Cart, you said you have another player, or was yours
I have
Tyrese?
one guy left.
All right, let's hear it.
He's been very disappointing. They've still won games. It's gonna be Luka Doncic.
Ooh, I don't
bad.
like that take. I think Luka's been playing fine.
I do like that take. I think Luka
He has dropped to
not been shooting
29.
well.
Yeah, Luka has dropped to
Yeah.
29-8-7. Now this is all to me. This is yeah, but it's Luka.
It's Luka,
He's
it's
shooting
Luka.
shooting 40% from three or
That's
from
bad.
the field.
From the
my
field,
bad.
32 from three.
From three,
That's
and
bad.
that's a drop off. Both of those are huge drop offs. 9% and then 6%.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think he's definitely gonna get it going. Like it's
Yeah,
He
Luka
will.
Doncic. We're not gonna
He-
worry about him.
The one thing that Luka does that really makes me pissed off watching him is all the complaining he does. It doesn't
Oh.
help him. Crying like a little baby to the fucking refs doesn't help
Ant
him.
does it too.
Luka's worse. I think it's.
Yes.
I don't know
I think
why.
it's
Maybe
worse.
it's because he's from Europe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
man.
bad.
Cause
It's really
shit,
bad.
dude.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that take to some extent. But I'm also in the same boat as he'll pick it up.
Yeah, I
he'll-
think.
But
Yeah,
yes,
he's
I'm
just
not.
disappointing so far. In my
Yes,
opinion.
me too.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. All right, are we done with disappointing? We get that.
I got
Yeah.
one more player I want to.
Oh, okay, let's hear it, Max.
Let's hear it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Miles Bridges.
Okay.
Ooh,
He's
I
been
like it.
terrible.
Can't
And
make
you
a
know
shot.
what? Last year, I liked Miles Bridges. He was getting buckets. He was doing well. He averaged 21 points last year, down to 12.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's just gross. He's shooting 36% from the field, 23% from three. He just looks ugly.
Ugh,
when he's playing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
mean,
think
it's
about
been
him. That's a
bad,
good
man.
take. That's a good
That is
take.
a really good pick, Max. I didn't even
Yeah,
Miles
didn't-
Bridges didn't even come to my mind.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
even
just been
think
that
to even
bad.
look. I didn't even think to look.
I've liked him for a while, but it just does not look pretty this year.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a good pick.
Last year Melo was injured, so he had the ball
That's
a lot,
true. Yeah, you're
and he
right.
got hot in a lot of games. This year he's just cold, man. He can't hit a three.
He can't
Mm-mm.
hit
He
anything.
just- I mean, the defense is still there. I think he's still a good defender. He's a great athlete. He's
Mhm.
Yeah.
he's a minus player at this point,
Yes.
and they should just get rid of him for his personal issues.
Oh God.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to even play in the league anymore.
Yeah, right. I mean, so Sam, let's get into the.
All right. Yeah, we can move quick. All right.
Sure. I mean, it's up to you.
It's just I got the sixth one isn't really like an overreact. It kind of is. I can make it to it. So first one. So I mean, it's kind of like overreact.
Underreaction or overreaction?
Yeah, something like that. All right.
Mhm.
So I just wrote down like a generalization of it. I said the Bucks will be a playoff team. Is that no? Just more of will the Bucks how the Bucks are doing right now? Is that an overreaction to the year or underreaction, or is it properly reaction? Are they going to find their groove? Are they going to be good? And are they going to make when I mean playoff, I mean a top.
You say top
Six-
4, top 5.
Top 6 team, so they don't make the play in. Are
Yeah.
they going to be a playoff team? That's what I want to hear.
Max,
Carter,
you wanna go?
Carter, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts on that.
I think they will be a top 6 seed. Now, I do not think that their issues are an overreaction. I think their issues are completely real, and I
Okay.
think it will bite them in the ass in the playoffs.
But you
I
think
don't-
it's an overreaction of how they're playing right now? You think you shouldn't be like, oh, the Bucks suck. You think they're going to be better? You
Correct.
think
I-
They're
they're-
going to be better. Yes, it's an overreaction.
Gotcha. Max, what do you think?
I mean, I think what Carter said. I mean, it's fair to react like that right now.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
but I think they're gonna figure it out. I mean, Dame and Giannis, they're going to the playoffs. Come on.
Come
No,
So
yeah,
I think they're definitely gonna make the playoffs. But I mean, it is fair to react. I mean, they're not playing well right now. But I
Yeah.
think the issues will, come together.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think, yeah, I can see this as being one of those storylines in the beginning of the year, and then they're a top 6 team.
Yeah.
All right. This one, I mean, I feel like this is going to be easy. It's kind of like with the Bucks being so bad, I mean, technically the Nets are really like somehow like keeping up with good teams and look good. Do you think the Nets will be like a good team? Like everyone's expecting them to be like Cooper Flag. Do you
So
think they're
if you're asking if I think they're going to be competitive,
yes? Like, do you think there'll be like competitive team? Do you think they might be? I'm not gonna say playing, but like maybe sneak into a play. Like
Mhm.
they're 4-4. They've got good wins. And
yeah,
they took the Nuggets to overtime that one game. I mean,
yes,
so is it an overreaction of how good they are right now, or is it like, come on, they're gonna drop?
I'll tell you what I think. I don't think the Nets will even make the play in.
Okay, I
I
agree.
think they're gonna regress. I think I someone who I really love on that team is Nick Claxton,
I do
yeah,
too.
and he's just it's weird with him because he gets like what, like 22 minutes a game. He commits a lot of fouls, but when he's on the court, I really do like him. And I like this Nets team. I mean, with Schroeder, Cam Thomas, yeah, Cameron
Yeah,
Johnson. I do like it, but I think they're bound to regress. I don't think they're going to keep
I
up
agree with you,
with
Max.
competitiveness.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I have a couple reasons why I think the Nets are going to be worse than they are right now. Number one, they're sparking it from three. I mean, they're
They are.
shooting the ball very well. Cam Johnson's shooting it well. Schroeder, we've already talked about
Mm-hmm.
50%. Cam Thomas is out there getting 40. I think they're still going to be competitive night to night, but I
Who they
don't
play
think
tonight?
I'm not sure, but I'll look after this. But I
Yeah,
don't think they have a shot at the play in. I think they're going to be really bad. The other reason why I think they're going to fall off dramatically is I think at the trade deadline people are going to go. I think
yeah, I agree.
I think
I think they'll tank.
yeah, I do. I think
They
they're
need
going
a
to
star. They need a star.
And
They
this
I
traded
mean
upcoming
him.
draft class is
they're
nice.
over. Say again, Max?
This upcoming draft class is nice. I really
Yeah.
like it. I'm
Yeah,
excited to
yeah.
see what teams do.
Even if you don't get Cooper Flag, I mean,
You're
Ace
getting Ace Bailey.
Bailey,
You're
yeah,
getting
Bailey, you
Dylan.
got
You're getting
Dylan Harper,
VJ.
Harper.
VJ just posterized
Caden,
someone.
Cameron Boozer. I don't even know. Cameron Boozer might be the better one.
I
He's
thought they were
Cameron.
next year.
That Cameron
Oh, is
Boozer
it
is
next year?
2 years. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So my next question is, Carter kind of already touched about it a little bit, but I mean, is it an overreaction the way Tyrese Halliburton is playing right now? Is he gonna get back up to where he was? Like, will he be a star again? Will he be maybe a? I mean, when he was this time last year, he was going crazy, and he was
Yeah.
people were saying top 15 player in the NBA. Now he looks like a role player that can give you 15 a night. Well, he looked good against Dallas, but like, do you think he'll get like? Do you think it's an overreaction the way he's playing right now, or
And
do you think
also,
it's a proper
keep going,
reaction,
Sam.
or do you think it's a proper reaction? Do you think he'll just be like this for maybe the rest of his career?
Well, I don't know if y'all remember, but remember last year's All Star game? Tyrese Halliburton was letting that thing fly, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to be All Star MVP.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
he just seemed like he had so much confidence just in his
Yeah,
shot
I
and his
feel like he's
self,
losing it.
and yeah, you're right. He's just been losing it. But I mean, he's still a great playmaker. I just don't see him getting back to his old self. I really don't. I think this Pacers team is just trying to not focus on one player, like, being it all instead of just everyone around them contributing. I really like Benedict Mathurin. I think he's a better
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
scorer than Tyrese Halliburton, to be honest.
Carter, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's 100% overreaction. And Tyrese Halliburton is 24 years old now. He may not get to the point he was at last year during the
Yeah.
in-season tournament, but I would be very surprised if he doesn't get back to that level at some point in his career.
All
I
right,
think
all
he
right.
can definitely
Overreaction.
average 20. I think his career or his average might boost up. Like, I guess I wouldn't be shocked if it goes up to 20 by the end of the year. But
Yeah, it will. I think it will for
I
sure.
hope it does. I hope he gains his confidence back.
Do
I
you
really
guys think
do.
he's going to be an all-star?
Not this year.
no,
I don't think he gets out of it. He could.
I think he's going to be an all-star.
I don't think so.
I think it's gonna
20
be
and
close.
20 and 11 is all-star stats. Dude.
Yeah.
It
If he
is, but
gets to that, which
think he's gonna be one
I
of the
predict he
snubs.
will. Say again?
All right.
I think he might be a snub.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
could. I could see that too. All right. Next one. It's kind of the opposite of Tyrese Halliburton. This player is playing really, really well right now, and that is Anthony Davis. Do you think? I mean, like people always talk about Anthony Davis being a top 10 player in the league, top 12, top 10. Do you think it's an overreaction the way he's playing? Do you think he's gonna like fall back into that? Oh yeah, he's a top 10 player, but he's not like a Giannis MVP candidate, a Jokic MVP candidate, Luca MVP. Like, do you think he'll fall out of that Luca, Giannis, and Embiid? I guess. Do you think he'll fall out of those players, or do you think he can stay up there and maybe win it this year? Maybe win the MVP.
I think 100% he can win MVP. I think I feel like we've almost grouped a certain
We have
certain players as the only MVP candidates, that would be the past couple years. Like Shea, Luka,
I forgot about
Jokic.
Shy. My bad. I forgot about
Come on
Shy.
now. He's not
Shy.
going to win it, but Shea, Luka, Jokic, and Embiid and Giannis
What
have
about
been
Tatum?
like the guys to win it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think
I
Tatum
think
can win this year?
who?
JT?
Nah, I
Tatum
mean,
looks
maybe,
looks
dude.
good. I don't
Hey,
know.
if
He's
they
good.
win 65 games and Jason Tatum's shooting it well finally, then yeah, he
But
can.
it's hard to give it to a Celtic. There's so many good Celtics on that team.
If I had to predict who has more of a chance, AD or Jason Tatum, I would probably say AD
That's what I would
Right
say.
now, yeah.
because people are going to be like, well, the Celtics have an unbelievable team. So they're going to use that against JT and they're going to use that against Shea. And for Jokic, it's going to be like, oh, you've already fucking won too many times, voter fatigue. And then for Luka, I mean, he's not playing well.
No,
I
he's
think
not.
I think AD is a top 5 candidate right now.
I like it. I think
pretty
he's top.
easily.
I think he's top 3.
Yeah,
And yeah,
he's right
Max,
there.
Max, what do you think about? Do you think he's gonna be able to stay in that conversation throughout this year, or do you think he's gonna drop back to like obviously one of those very talented players, but like probably can't win it? What do you think?
Okay, he's gone. Wow.
Maximus?
Yo, Max.
Max?
Fuck. Hello?
Yo.
Yo,
Okay,
Anthony
my
Davis,
bad.
MVP candidate, yes or no?
I think he definitely is. Anthony Davis, dude, this Lakers team, it's honestly fun to watch. I love
Yeah.
watching it. And Anthony Davis, I like you said, Carter, earlier. I mean, JJ Redick, I mean, he's letting AD run the show.
Yeah.
LeBron finally knows. I mean, I think LeBron should have known since the past 3 years that he should not be the guy, like taking this team, being the main scorer. And I think AD, if he keeps continuing at the level he is and doesn't get injured, I think he will for sure be top 3, top 2 in MVP voting.
Wow. Okay.
I agree with you guys. I agree. If he stays healthy, I think Lakers will be good. I think Davis is probably the most talented big man in the league, in my opinion.
I just really think it's all about staying healthy for him.
Yes. All right. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all.
Cool. I have one more question before you go.
Let's hear it.
An overreaction. Do you guys think Jalen Green's gonna keep up what he's doing?
Oh, that's hard.
Said back-to-back shit games.
Shit games. I don't think so. I think he will be a very much better player this year, but he will be considered
just not that March stretch of last year.
No, he was going crazy last year.
Like
Averaging 30. Yeah.
I just see him as an inconsistent player, man. He's
Yeah.
I just don't think he will eventually. I think he will eventually be a 2 on a team. I could see him very much well being the second best player on a team. But I don't think he'll be able to keep doing what he's doing. And I think he could be the 2 on the Rockets. I think he could be right there with Sengun.
I think he is. I think he's been the 2 for sure.
Yeah.
And I think he'll keep it up for the most part.
Gotcha. Max, you agree?
I think sometimes Jalen Green's even the one for that team.
Yeah.
It's really off and on between Sengun and Green. But I think Jalen Green, like Sam, he is inconsistent. I wish he was more consistent as a player. But I think he's definitely gonna, over a career is gonna average at least 20. He's a pure bucket getter.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he plays championship winning basketball.
Agreed.
Feel that.
Yeah. I completely agree. I mean, I would be surprised if Jalen Green's a 2 on a championship winning team. I just don't see that ever happening. Unless he just consistently drops 30 on good efficiency.
Yeah, which is hard to do. Only like a couple players in the league can do it.
Yeah, for real. But isn't even doing it right now.
Yeah. I do have one more because this is kind of current. I don't know if it's true, but is Embiid suspended?
Yes, 3 games.
So do you think there's a lot of drama with Embiid? The Sixers are 1-6. They lost with Paul George. Paul George didn't even know how much they were up by, which was one of the craziest things I've ever bro didn't know the score of the game in that type of moment, which I get it. He came back first game, little rusty.
I can't believe they gave him the last shot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you think the Sixers will be able to I just saw a mock draft on Instagram, and it was the Sixers having the 3rd pick. Do you think the Sixers will be able to make the playoffs?
Easily.
Me too. I think this is a stupid overreaction, and I
Yeah.
think as soon as Embiid gets back, it's gonna be win after win, 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 win,
wouldn't-
loss, win,
yeah,
win, win, loss.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the play-in though. Just because Embiid
Maybe.
is just gonna. I think when if all three play, they are like winning. They're beating everybody except like 4 or 5 teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think they would dominate the league if they play. I just don't see Paul George and Embiid playing a lot this season. I am super high on them. They are probably my second team in the East in the playoffs. I
Over the
probably,
Knicks?
yeah, I take them over. I take them over New York. I just do.
Over
I
the
think
Cavs?
I take them
Cavs,
over
yeah.
the Cavs. Yes, I take them over Milwaukee.
You ain't say that Monday.
Well, that's regular season rankings.
Okay, I got you.
I'm saying in
Oh,
the
in the playoffs.
playoffs.
Gotcha.
I'm saying it in the playoffs. I think their ceiling is higher than the Cavs.
I
Their
agree. I
ceiling is
agree.
higher than Milwaukee. I think it's higher than New York. I think Philly's the only team that would have any chance against Boston.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Max, you have any take on that, or you agree with us?
No, I agree. I really don't know when Joel Embiid's coming back, but when he does, I think they're going to be dominant.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are.
I think they're 100% making the playoffs. I don't think they're going to make play-in. They'll be in the playoffs. And I think there's not going to be a team that can,
Mess with them.
contend with them, especially in the early rounds. So I think they might be in the conference finals, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I like it. I like that take. That's a hot take. It's a hot take. All right. Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's
All
it,
right.
man. That's the
Should be it.
first episode of the
first
Post Up
episode,
Pod,
even
man.
though the
First
actual
episode.
first one got taken.
Yeah, come on now.
Appreciate it, Carter.
My bad, guys. That wasn't even on me, but yeah,
All
good
right.
first episode. Hope you
Yes,
guys
sir.
enjoyed the episode. It's gonna be Monday and Wednesday,
Yes, sir.
and Max should have a camera by
Max
Camera
will have a
by
camera
Monday.
by next time.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
goodness.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, that's everything, guys.
And then they know Wednesday predictions, Monday recap kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Monday
All
is
right.
gonna be like more of a recap.
All right.
Catch
Perfect.
y'all next time.
Yee.
Post up pod.